When my wife texted me, "My mom was right. I settle for you," I stared at the screen in disbelief. My response was simple: message received. Then I packed up every single one of her belongings and dropped them at her mother's house. Now, her mom won't stop calling, begging me to take her back. I'm 38 years old, still trying to process the sheer disrespect of it all. I've been married to Jessica for 6 years, 8 years together total. And just yesterday, everything we built crumbled with one message. But to understand how deep it cut, you need the full picture. Jessica's mom, Linda, never hid her disdain for me. Since day one, she'd been sniffing around for reasons to prove her daughter could do better. I'm a plumber. I make around $80K a year, own my home outright, no debt, live comfortably, and take pride in what I do. But Linda wanted her daughter to end up a man in a suit, someone with 6 figures and fancy degrees. Over the years, she made enough subtle digs and judgmental comments to wallpaper a house. Jessica always defended me, or so I thought. She told me she loved me for who I was, that her mom's opinions meant nothing, and I believed her. That's where I went wrong. Yesterday afternoon, I was wrapping up a job when my phone buzzed. The message came through like a bullet. "Mark, I've been thinking. My mom was right about us. I settle for you. I deserve more than a plumber who comes home dirty every day. I want a separation." I sat in my truck, frozen, rereading those words. 8 years, wiped out by a few smug sentences. I responded, message received, and drove home. Her car wasn't in the driveway. Good. I figured she was probably already at Linda's, toasting to her decision. I walked inside, looked around the house we shared, our memories, the life we'd built. Her makeup was still scattered across the bathroom counter I remodeled by hand. Her books, her expensive clothes, her favorite wine glasses. The same thing she used to thank me for providing. Apparently, she'd been settling the whole time. I started packing. Everything that was hers went into boxes and trash bags. Every throw pillow, every trinket her mom bought her, every piece of her settled life with me. It took until almost midnight. I loaded the truck and drove straight to Linda's house. She answered in her robe, looking confused. "Mark, what's going on? Why do you have all those boxes?" I didn't sugarcoat it. Jessica told me she settled for me and wants a separation. I'm just helping her start that process. Her face went ghost white. There must be a mistake. "Jessica loves you." I pointed to my phone. "Check her texts. She said she settled for a plumber. She wants better. Looks like your years of advice finally got through." I began unloading everything onto the porch. Jessica came to the door, stunned. "Mark, what are you doing?" "Giving you the freedom you asked for," I said. "You said you settle for me. So I'm just making it easier for you not to have to." She backtracked, fast. I was upset. "I didn't mean it like that." "You meant it exactly like that." I didn't raise my voice, didn't argue, just finished unloading and drove away. The next morning, she started calling at 8 a.m. I didn't answer. The text followed. "This is crazy. I was just having a bad day. You can't leave me at my mom's." I ignored them. The next few days were a case study in panic and backpedaling. On Tuesday, Jessica came to the house. I heard her key in the lock. I met her at the door. "Mark, please. This is our home." "No, Jessica. It was our home. You said you were settling. I'm just freeing you from that." She begged, said she was emotional, made a mistake. I stayed calm. "That text was an accident. It came from somewhere real. And you've clearly decided I'm beneath you." When she asked where she was supposed to live, I pointed her to Linda's. "You'll be more comfortable there, with someone who thinks you deserve better than a plumber." Her face turned red. "You can't just throw me out. I have rights. You asked for separation. You got it." I closed the door and left for work. That evening, I changed every lock. Cost me a couple $100, worth every penny. Then Linda started leaving voicemails. "Jessica's devastated. Please don't throw away 6 years over one message. She made a mistake. She loves you." I deleted every message without listening past the first sentence. Then came the stunt at my job. Jessica showed up at a customer's house. Mrs. Patterson, an older woman I'd done work for before. Jessica stormed into the basement while I was installing a new water heater. Mark, we need to talk. This has gone far enough. Mrs. Patterson looked horrified. Excuse me, but this is my home. Mark is working. You need to leave. Jessica snapped. This doesn't concern you, lady. I'm talking to my husband. That did it. I looked Jessica dead in the eye. Mrs. Patterson, I apologize. Jessica, leave now or I call the police. She hesitated. You wouldn't. I pulled out my phone. Try me. She left in a cloud of attitude and embarrassment. Mrs. Patterson patted my arm. Getting divorced? Yes, ma'am. Good for you. She's a mess. That night, Linda called again. I answered this time. Jessica said you're the best thing that ever happened to her, Mark. She's just overwhelmed. She didn't mean what she said. I sighed. She meant it, Linda. She told me your words were right. Finally agreed I wasn't good enough. Congratulations, you won. That's not fair, Mark. I just want what's best for her. Then help her find a man in a suit. I'm just a plumber. I hung up, felt lighter immediately. 2 weeks passed. Jessica kept reaching out, using every angle. Her best friend, Stephanie, called. She made a mistake, Mark. You're destroying her life over one message. It wasn't one message. It was 6 years of quiet judgment, finally spoken out loud. Stephanie sniffled. She's miserable. Not my problem anymore. Then her sister Amy showed up at my door. She was family. I repeated. Then she chose to believe I wasn't good enough. That's a decision to live with. Jessica even emailed asking me to pay our joint credit card bill. My response, you said you settled. Find someone better to pay your bills. I removed myself from the account entirely. Thursday, Linda was crying on the phone. Jessica can't live off her boutique income. She's struggling. So am I said dryly. Struggling to understand why you think I owe anything to someone who thinks I'm beneath her. Please, Mark. She needs help. She told me she's settled. I'm helping her find better. Things escalated again Friday when Jessica came with a police officer. She claimed I'd locked her out. The officer asked, Ma'am, did you request separation? Yes, but then this is a civil matter, he said, unimpressed. If you returned your belongings, it's not a police issue. Jessica fumed but left. Later that night, Linda called. Mark, please, what will fix this? Nothing, I said. She showed me who she is. So did you? I believe you both. I'll tell her to apologize. It's not about an apology. It's about respect. And that's gone. 6 weeks. That's how long it took for the truth to settle in. Jessica tried contacting me through my customers. I had my lawyer send a cease and desist, warning them that contacting me through third parties could lead to harassment charges. Everything stopped after that. Her financial reality set in. Her part-time retail gig didn't even cover basics. Linda couldn't keep carrying her. And then, the final chapter, Jessica reached out to her ex, Derek. I heard from Amy that she hoped to rekindle something with him. Supposedly, he's a financial advisor now. I laughed. Good luck, I told Amy. A week later, Linda called. Mark, I have to warn you. Derek isn't who she thinks he is. He's been divorced twice. Has child support. Financial problems. Jessica doesn't know. Then maybe you should tell her, Linda, or let her figure it out. She made a mistake, Mark. She knows it now. She misses a lifestyle, not the man. Then came the question, what would it take to forgive her? Nothing, I replied. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Jessica showed me she thinks I'm not enough. I believe her. The divorce papers were filed. She'll get whatever the law says is fair. The house stays mine. The rest? Derek can deal with her expectations now. Mrs. Patterson saw me at the hardware store. You look happier, she said. I am, I smiled. The woman who thought I wasn't enough is gone. The judgmental mother-in-law is gone. And in their place? Peace. My home is quiet. My finances are strong. I started working out, hanging out with friends again, Even planning that Alaska fishing trip I kept putting off. Yesterday, Jessica texted from a new number. I made the biggest mistake of my life. Derek isn't who I thought he was. I lost the best thing I ever had. Please give me one more chance. My reply? You were right the first time. You did settle for me. Don't do it again. Then I blocked her number. The best revenge isn't shouting, begging, or grand gestures. It's self-respect. It's showing people that you won't accept being treated like less. Jessica believes she's settled. Now she gets to live with that belief. And I get to live without someone who ever thought a plumber wasn't good enough. In the end, we both got exactly what we deserved.